Welcome back, Portmasters. SCL Matt here for another auction night. It's Friday night. It's auction night. That's what we're here to do. So, this week we have some interesting things, some non-standard items that we're working with. But we also have, for the very first time ever, a Volcanic Vault for sale. So we'll see how that goes. Pumpkin Eyebrow, glad you're here. Glad you got past your migraine. Lando, welcome. Yeah, so we have, well, let's just go down the list. Why not? This week we have a bunch of items. We have 15 items, as we always do. At least since I settled on number 15. The first item ending tonight, items will begin to end at 7:30, so in about 30 minutes from now. First thing we'll have ending is the Tidal Wave Gil Grunt and Gil Runt, which is surprisingly at 1650. A few people interested in that early on. We'll see. We'll see if that surprises me some more, or if that's where it ends up. We'll have to wait and see. 735. We have the set of Sky Stones. No bids yet on that. 740. Actually, there's a lot of stuff with no bids. We'll have to see if we can change that. So where was I? 740. We have the Sidekick Whisper Elf with no bids. 745 Sidekick Trigger Snappy does have one bid at $8. 750 we have the set of the 3 micro comics currently going for $10.50. Then 755 we have the bulk of everything. So we have the Castle Tower storage display thing that does that when the doors fell off, unfortunately. That does not have any bids yet. That could be one I could see if it doesn't sell, but I figure I've sold Stranger Things on these auctions, so we'll see what happens. We have a Punch Pop Fizz with the card and sticker in the secondary retail packaging there. That does not have any bids yet. We also move into our damaged items then. Damage Box Trap, Tech Angel Trap, one bid at $5. Our Damaged Scratch at $15. Damaged Nightlight at a whopping $20.50. All right. Popular item there. Nightlight. Splat it has a bid for $3. Jade Flashwing. Unfortunately, no bids yet. Wallop has a bid at $5. Wildfire has a couple of bids at $5.50. And then we have our main item, the Volcanic Vault. It does have one bid at $40. So we'll see how that goes. That is the beginning of our evening. So, Cody, welcome. Glad to see you here. Skylanders Diction, Joe and Joseph here tonight. Awesome. Martin, glad to see you here. Maybe you can stay awake this week. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, that's our auctions for this week. We're just getting into it, but we're here for the night. Really, Joe? Nightlight is up to 30 or more? Like, I've been raising my price slowly on Nightlight and Nightmare, because I have noticed it creeping up, but I didn't realize it's up to like $30 now. Man, I might have to raise the regular price again. But that could explain why the damaged one here is going for as much as it is. All right. What else we got? I don't think we'll have too much movement right now, unless we can get some of those items that don't have bids to get some bids. But we'll see. I think the one without a bid that surprised me the most is the Whisper Elf. I figured that would have gone before the Trigger Snappy, but who knows? I've been surprised before. Lando, what did I do to get the original sidekicks? So I don't know if you're asking about me specifically or how did they come to be. Like originally they were part of a Frito-Lay promotion. And so you would buy a bag of Frito-Lay chips, like one of the big bags that contains all the little like snack size bags. Um, and inside that package would be a order form where you could um I think you had to pay $2 as like a shipping and handling fee, but then you basically just sent in the card, like a little postcard, and they would, 6 to 8 weeks later, they would send you back one of the sidekicks. Um, how did I get my hands on them? I got them in one of the large lots that I bought. I bought out someone's old collection, and they had a bunch of them. I've already sold off. I sold off a complete set of the SSA sidekicks, and I've sold off a complete set of the Giants sidekicks in these auctions, and now I'm getting down to the last few that I have left. So the Whisper Elf and Trigger Snappy this week. I think I might still have a Barkley sidekick to go up for auction probably next week or something like that. But yeah, that's where they came from. Ooh, if you're in the main area, go to Bull Moose. Figures are $297 each. Sounds like it could be a good deal, assuming they have a decent selection. Yeah, I mean, the $30 for out of box nightlight. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like the demand for these figures, even since I've started selling them in the past 9 months, it feels like it's increasing. It feels like more people are getting back into it, and so I can see like the Trap Masters were the first group of figures that I had selling out regularly. So I don't know if they're just a little bit hard to find or those are the ones people want the most or what. But I mean, Nightlight being the only light trap master, that's the one you need. So it's not entirely surprising that his price is starting to go up, but just be thankful if you already have one that you don't have to buy one now. Yeah, Joe, I know that was the problem with those um, Frito-Lay promotions is it's like you had to buy a bag that had like what 20 or 30 bags of chips in it. And if you wanted to get like all four figures, you needed four entry forms. And so you had to buy like 60 or 80 bags of chips. And it's like that, like who's gonna need that many chips? Just didn't make sense. When am I gonna restock the Volcanic Vault on my shop? Well, unfortunately, I'm probably not going to. So it turns out the Volcanic Vault is a lot harder to get my hands on than I had hoped for. And now that I run these auctions every week, the Volcanic Vault for the foreseeable future is just going to be an auction item. Kind of like Robo and Wildstorm and Chompy Mage. They are always going to be auction items. They are never going to go into the shop until, supply meets demand, until things calm down a little bit, if they ever calm down. So the Volcanic Vault, it's just a piece that is hard to come by. It's rare. And so whenever I get it, we're just going to put it up for auction and see how it goes. So yeah, I would not expect the Volcanic Vault to ever be seen in the shop right now. Cody's bidding on a few things. Awesome. Joseph, yeah, if you found Power Blue Splatter Splasher and Nightmare Express for $297 a piece, that's nice. Very nice. Well done. 3D Kingdom, welcome back. There you go. Super Bowl weekend. Let's go Bengals. I'm rooting for the Bengals all the way. I won't be mad if the Rams win. I mean, Matt Stafford's a good kid. He deserves a win after all he put up with in Detroit. But yeah, I'm definitely rooting for the Bengals. All right, all right, all right. Joe, I don't even want to hear it. 4 spotlights and 4 blackouts. Don't just go away. Oh man. You're killing it, man. You're killing it. Keep it up. All right. All right. Right about that 7:15 time, we can check in with the auctions again. See if what we got moving here. So once again, the first item to end tonight is going to be the Tidal Wave Gil Grunt and Gil Runt. Currently going for 1650. That'll end at 7:30. So in about 15 minutes. Or well, 17 minutes, I guess. 7:35, we have the set of Sky Stones, which is currently going for $5. So I think that's a new bid since I last updated. 7:40 is Whisper Elf, the sidekick Whisper Elf, who still does not have a bid. No bids there. 7:45 is the sidekick Trigger Snappy, up to 850. 750 is the micro comics that have gone up to $16. 755 is our big end time. The Castle Tower storage display does not have a bid. Punch Pop Fizz does not have a bid. And the Tech Angel Trap with the damaged box is up to $650. Scratch is up to $1550. Nightlight's still at $20.50. Splat is up to $4. Jade Flashwing got a bid is at $6 right now. Wallop is at $650, and Wildfire is at $7. And then our main item, of course, the Volcanic Vault, still just one bid at $40. We'll see. We'll see if that's where it ends up. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the price for the vault nowadays. I've seen the price of the Volcanic Vault fluctuate so much over the years. I mean, this is an item that was released with Spyro's Adventure way back in the beginning, and so it's been around for a long time, and the price can range anywhere. I remember seeing it for like $20 back in the beginning, up to over $100. So it depends where it is at what time we're selling it, but we'll find out. We'll find out tonight. Crash Games. How often do I get Jawbreaker? I would say fairly often. I probably get one at least one just about every week. Recently, unfortunately, I have been getting more damaged Jawbreakers. I've been seeing the arms break off. In fact, I can tell you this week for sure, I know I got at least one damaged Jawbreaker. I don't know if I have an undamaged one, but most weeks I get at least one Jawbreaker or at least a legendary Jawbreaker. So yeah, if you hang around, check out the shop on Saturdays when we update, and you might see one there. But I never get like 12 of them at once. So I'm only going to get like 1, 2, maybe 3 at a time. And so they sell out quickly. Yeah, Joseph, you tried for Nightlight, but the price jumped quickly. Yeah, there's definitely some people that are super interested in that Nightlight. I mean, there's a looks like there's 3 people that have bid on it. So you're not the only one going for it. 3D Kingdom, yeah. If you're asking about why is the Volcanic Vault rare, it was a promotional item with the Spyro's Adventure starter pack exclusively from Best Buy, at least in the US. So it is it it was an early store exclusive promotional item that came out with the first game, and so people didn't a lot of people didn't even realize it was a thing, because a lot of people didn't start really collecting until, like, the second game when they realized, "Oh, this is gonna be a series, a franchise that we can follow," and, they they started collecting then, and by that time, it's like, well, the promotion was over, so they had to get it secondhand by that point already. But yeah, it's a unique item. Thankfully, it doesn't hide too much content in the game. Yeah, what exactly does Volcanic Vault do? It's it unlocks a battle arena, a lava-based, fire-based battle arena. It's basically a reskin of one of the water arenas that they already have, but yeah, it just unlocks another battle arena for you. So it's nothing major. It's not like a whole nother level that you can play through, or there's nothing to collect in it. But Lando, do you think $30 is too expensive for Imaginators? What system are you looking at? Like we're talking like PS4 Imaginators or Xbox One Imaginators. $30 is probably okay. Um, but if we're talking one of the other systems, that might be a little pricey. We'll see. Do I ship to Australia? Not directly, Carl. Eon's elite, Carl. I like that. I don't ship directly, but I do have international customers. I will go ahead and post this for this week. Um, my weekly PSA about me shipping internationally. Um, so I don't ship directly, but I do have international customers. Basically, international shipping is very expensive. And by the time you include the price of the shipping, it doesn't usually make sense to order from my shop. But if you are, however, willing to pay those shipping prices, I am posting a link here in the chat to a short 2-minute video I made explaining the process that many of my international customers use. And so you can check that out and see if that's something that will work for you. Um, but that's the way I go about it. It doesn't, like I said, for most people, when they see those international shipping prices, they shy away from ordering. So it doesn't make sense for me to offer it because I would have to uh, calculate shipping for every country on the planet then, and it since it changes and with how few orders I get internationally, it just wouldn't make sense. Um, so that's the long answer. Lando, yeah, if you're going Xbox One Imaginators, Joe or Courtney, I don't know if you're on right now. Um, do you know what Xbox One Imaginators is going for right now? Is $30 a decent deal? I would say yes, but I don't know for sure. USA Combat Gamer, what's a good place for Legendary Jawbreaker? Well, what I would tell you is go look at my site. Go over to sclcollectibles.com and look up Legendary Jawbreaker. See what I have it listed for. My price tries to be equal or less than what they are currently going for on eBay. So you can probably add a couple of bucks to my price, and that's what they're going for on eBay probably. I think right now it's somewhere in the like $10 area, maybe a little less than that. So, but that's what I would say. If you're wondering what's a good price, well, I try to keep my prices good. Even if I don't have them in stock, you can still use my site as a guidepost for what I would suggest you pay. Um, Cody, I'm not sure what you're asking here. How rare is it to not get a Skylander? I mean, are you just talking like in a week or in a lot, or like I don't know. I need more qualifications to answer that, I think. All right. Um Martin, yeah. The volcanic vault is very small, and if you don't know what it is, it'll be thrown away. I do honestly wonder about that as well. How many volcanic vaults have been thrown away over the years just because how small they are? That it's a small flat thing. It's about the size of like a uh I don't know, maybe like a silver dollar or something like that. If anyone if anyone even knows what the size of a silver dollar is anymore. Um but yeah, they're not that big. So we'll see. What would you say is an average price for Superchargers Portal on PS4? So if you need a Superchargers Portal for the PS4, I mean, I only charge $5 for mine. They're super common. I get them all the time. Um, so I wouldn't pay a lot. I could see paying 10 or 15 if you can't find them cheaper than that. But I it's a common portal that I only charge like $5 for. Chatterbug, you got a good haul from your cousin. Nice. Ooh, with Chaos and King Cobra. Nice. Yeah, that's a great lot for sure. All right, all right. There we go. Thank you, Joe. $30 is a good price right now for Imaginators, as long as you have the Xbox One portal. Exactly. Good point. Good point. You do need make sure you have a portal that goes along with it. Tank Ninja, how much is a Chaos Sensei right now? I believe I charge 40 for him. Um, I haven't had one in stock recently, so I haven't double checked that price. But I think the last one I sold was at $40. But once again, you can double check on my site to see what I have them listed at, or just go check eBay too. That works. But it should be around 40. I mean, even if it's fluctuated, it's going to be in the like $30 to $50 range. It's not going to fluctuate that much. All right, we're about 5 minutes away from the beginning of the end. So let's go ahead and check out what's going on here. So 730 is that Tidal Wave Gil Grunt and Gil Runt Buddy Pack, currently at 1650. 735, the Sky Stones are up to 550. 740, Whisper Elf, yes, got some bids, up to 1350. Sidekick Trigger Snappy actually beating out Whisper Elf. That's surprising, up to $15 there. 750 is the micro comics up to 2050. A lot of these are getting more bids. Awesome. Man, was not paying attention to this. 755. The Castle Tower storage display got a bid at $8. Punch Pop Fizz got a bid at $4. We got the Tech Angel Trap at 650. Damage Scratch up to 27. Damage Nightlight still at 2050. Splat at 450, Jade Flashwing up to 750, Wallop at 7, Wildfire at 7, and the Volcanic Vault took a leap up to 6250. 6250. There we go. So that is all coming along nice. Which actually I think that means everything has bids now. There we go. We did it again. More items for sale. Awesome. Let's see. Martin, yes, good question. Would anyone pay for a custom portal from my shop? Custom portals. Anyone have any interest? I don't know. 3D Kingdom, why do I have 3 hot dogs behind me? Because they're the 3 colored chase variants. Are you not familiar with these? Yeah, as Cody says, the special chip bag variants. They're another Frito-Lay promotion from um, that year, from the Swap Force year. So they're the clear hot dogs with the different colored fire. So there's green, red, and purple. But yeah, I have all 3 of them, and that's what's sitting back on the shelf. Skadoosh, got your package today. Liking the thumbling. Awesome. Awesome. Joe, yeah, don't know what kind of custom portal. We were just kind of trying to figure out how to sell more portals and if like customizing them, if people would pay for that. I mean, most portals are a nice circle, so they would fit well with like the SCL logo, or I don't know if you paint Chaos's face on one of them, or if you paint I mean, just paint it nice colors. I don't know. I don't know if you're painting the face of the portal or if you're painting the rune markings on the sides of it. There's a lot of options out there. Like, I'm not a customizer. I don't paint things, so I don't really know. Um, but we are just curious because we were trying to we were brainstorming ways to sell more portals, and that's where that idea popped up from. Martin, you're expecting $80 on the Volcanic Vault? We'll find out. There's still, half an hour left. We got plenty of time to see what happens. All right, Carl. Is Ninjini, Boomer, Furry Ranger, Boomjet, Windup, Like Horse, Smolder Dash, Zulu, Series 2 Bash, Series 2 Hex, Funny Bone, Stick Bomb, Making Charge worth 55. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3. Yeah, I'd say that's a decent deal. I mean, because most of those figures I'm charging $3 to $5 for. Series 2 Bash is a little bit harder to find. Magna Charge can be a little bit harder to find. So a little bit of upcharge there. But yeah, if you're averaging like $5 per figure, that's not bad. It's not bad. It's difficult to keep track of bids while playing Mario Kart. Well, I'm gonna have to make your choices. Gonna have to make some choices. Yeah, Joseph, I have seen those portal clocks. That'd be another thing to do with them. But then, I mean, you can't use them as portals anymore, really, I don't think. That's just a different display piece. Yeah, skadooshed. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm feeling Breeze will sell very quickly this week. Joe, you'll pay me 50 cents piece to throw the portals out. I'd rather not if I don't have to. I really wouldn't like to do that. Green Man, what's a good price? Hold on, I'll answer that in a minute. Did our first auction end? We're past 7:30. It did. So Tidal Wave, Gil Grunt, and Gil Runt go for 1650. Up next in 3 minutes is the set of Sky Stones, which are currently sitting at 650. Followed by the sidekicks. Whisper Elf is still at 1350 and Trigger Snappy at 15. So Green Man, what's a good price for the platinum treasure chest, and does it do anything different than the hidden treasure chest? So this is an interesting answer. I feel at least. Um, Good price. I don't think I charge too much for it. I think it's only like 2.99 or something like that. Um, you can check sclcollectibles.com. Um, so I mean, just a couple of bucks. I wouldn't pay much more than that. But does it do anything different? Unfortunately, it doesn't, and it doesn't even register as the platinum treasure chest. It was supposed to, but they messed it up somehow. And it only like it has the wrong all of them have the wrong chip in them, the wrong programming on the chip, however you want to phrase it. Um, and they all just register as hidden treasure chests. So you can't actually like collect the platinum treasure chest in the game. You can just collect it physically. So it's basically a chase variant now, even though it wasn't supposed to be. So no, it does not do anything different because it's exactly the same as the hidden treasure chest. Joseph, what figure should be your first buy from the normal shop? That's up to you, man. I I don't know what you need. I don't know what you're collecting. That's an answer you have to come up with yourself. Pumpkin Eyebrow, have a good night. Good luck with your game. Myconoid, food fight stack. I'm not done opening stuff for this week, so I can't say definitively. But I think I've gotten maybe 2 or 3 so far this week. It's not a lot yet, but like I said, I'm not done. So we'll see. We'll see what we end up with. Uneasier Dawn, welcome. All right. 1 minute left before the end of the Sky Stones, which are still at 650. And then about 6 minutes out from Whisper Elf at 1350, followed by Trigger Snappy at $15. And then at 750, the micro comics, which are up to 2050, $20.50. Everything else at 755. We have our Castle Storage Tower at $8. Punch Pop Fizz at $4. The Tech Angel Trap at 650. Scratch up to 27. Nightlight at 2050. Splat at 5. Jade Flashwing at 750. Wallop up to $8 and Wildfire up to 850. And our Volcanic Vault jumping up again to 7750. 7750. 3D Kingdom, I can't say specifically that I remember that specific order. Partly because I'm not packaging and shipping the orders anymore. Jillian's taking care of that, so she would have handled that. I still look at the orders, but um, I can't recall a specific order like that. My memory's not that good. um, I yeah, with the number of orders I get, I'm not able to recall things like that. But you have a nice sister. Yeah, Joseph, if we could play online 2-player for the story mode, that would have been great. That definitely would have been great. But maybe when they Microsoft revives Skylanders, they can get that figured out. Like online gameplay has come a long way since 2011, even a long way since 2016. And I mean, it's always tough when you're talking about games that are aimed at kids and bringing them online. That's why Nintendo shied away from it for so many years. But even Nintendo is starting to get on board with online gaming, so we'll see. We'll see. All right. Did we get an end to our second auction? We did indeed. So Sky Stones go for 650. Set of 3 Sky Stones go for 650. Next up in 3 minutes, we have Whisper Elf, the sidekick Whisper Elf in the original packaging with the code, and I think that's about all that comes in that package. Currently going for 13.15. It's followed by Trigger Snappy at 15. And then the Micro Comics still sitting at 20.50. Like I said, we got bids on everything right now, which I always like to see. Splat went up a little bit, up to $5. I think everything else looks the same for now, but we got plenty of time to change that. Yeah, Joseph, if you want to go for weird figures, Treadhead is definitely one of them. He's one of the more unique looking characters, at least. Like, he comes with his own vehicle. How many characters come with their own vehicle? Something you got to try. Take Treadhead into. Has anyone tried that? What happens when you take Treadhead into superchargers and make him drive a vehicle? Does he hop out of his own vehicle? Out of the tread? Or does he... Do they just make him hop the whole Treadhead vehicle into the secondary vehicle? That feels like it could be awkward. Yeah, Tank Ninja, I would say anything you can find at a local thrift shop is probably a good deal. Most of them aren't doing research and looking at prices. I mean, if you got them for like, 99 cents a piece, yeah, it's a good deal. I don't know. G-Man, have you ever had Pumpkin Fright Rider in the shop? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, not as common as the standard or wait. Sorry. I was thinking Pumpkin April. The Halloween Fright Rider. I did have it once. It was an auction item. We put it up for auction. So chase variants like that, the harder to find ones will typically go up for auction. So they'll be in one of these weekly auctions. I'll throw this little teaser out there that I may have another one coming in. I have recently purchased a monster collection, and it may have some nice chase variants in it. So keep your eye out for that. I don't know exactly when it's going to arrive, but yeah, we might have another Fright Rider along with other stuff. All right, no treads. Nice. Okay, thank you, Frogmouth. He hops out of and that's good to know. That's good to know. I have a feeling I tried that when Superchargers came out, but I didn't remember the answer. But Fright Rider keeps his ostrich. That's interesting. Joseph, no, is it the splat this week is damaged. It's out of box, it's damaged. All right. Let's take another look at these auctions. We should have another one done unless we went into overtime. See how popular these are. Sidekick Whisper Elf did in fact end at $15. So we are now 3 minutes away from Trigger Snappy, who's currently at $15 as well. We'll see if he stays there or if he goes higher. Said I was not expecting Trigger Snappy to go that high, but I would have expected Whisper Elf to be the top dog there. But we'll see. Trigger Snappy's sitting at 15. Then the comics will be after that, have bumped up a little bit to 22.50. 22.50. So then a rundown of everything coming at 7.55. We have the Castle Tower storage display at $8. Punch Pop Fizz at $4. The Tech Angel Trap at $6.50. The damaged figures, damaged scratch at $27. Nightlight at $20.50. Splat at $5. Jade Flashwing at $7.50. Wallop up to $8.50. And Wildfire at $8.50. And then just double check that this hasn't changed, but the Volcanic Vault still sitting at $77.50. Oh, Joseph, yeah, you got a new unbox splat for $6 at Goodwill? I'll take it. Yeah. That works for me. Cody, we would have to work out a deal. I don't just allow anybody to sell stuff at my auctions. This is all stuff that I've purchased, that I've gotten in big lots, that I'm selling off other stuff. The only other person I've worked a deal out with is Earthen Avenger. I love his custom work. He sent me a custom, and I told him the first time I saw it, it's like, dude, if you want to make more customs, we can work something out. So we would have to talk privately, and I would want to see some examples of your work and see if that's something that this crowd would be interested in. But yeah, we can talk and see if it's a possibility. I don't want to start involving too many people in these auctions, because like I said, it's a way for me to get rid of all the stuff that I can't list in the shop. And so if I start bringing in other people's stuff, that kind of knocks out space that I can't get rid of my stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. Mike and I's going for those comics. Oof. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Sidekick Whisper Elf, man. For $3. I'd buy that up in a heartbeat. Yeah, Whisper Elf's a decent one. Have I ever gotten the Sky Meebo comics? No. What were those sold with? Like, I've gotten I've gotten a few comics. I've gotten the ones that came with the legendary traps, and I got the ones that came with the legendary creation crystals. And I've gotten a few of their books, but I don't know if I've gotten any straight up comics. So yeah, if were those sold separately or what? I don't recall. Who is my favorite Skylander? Camo. 100% camo. Customs could be for VIPs. That's another option, yeah. Customs for VIPs. I'll run out of new unbox stuff eventually. Eventually I will, yes. Right now I still have 2 shelves full of new unbox stuff. And I know I'm going to be getting a few more items at least. So we'll see. We'll see. Zach is running up the price on the comics. Well, all I ask is don't run up the price unless you intend to pay for them, because you never know when someone might strand you with the highest bid. And that's my least favorite thing, is items that don't get paid for. So, all right, 7:45. we had Trigger Snappy ended at 15. And those comics, they are climbing up there. We have 3 minutes left on them right now, currently at 27.50. 27.50. So keep in mind, if this is going to be a popular item, we run what we call soft close auctions here at SCL. So that means if anybody places a bid within the last minute of the auction, another minute will be added to the timer. So they could go into overtime and not actually end at 7:50. It's basically a way to allow for everybody to get their bids in. No one can just snatch them away last minute, last second. Um, and that's that. That's how they work. So those comics going up to 28.50. 2 minutes left on those. But don't forget about the other items. We got the Castle Tower at $8. Punch Pop Fizz up to 4.50. Got another bidder there. We have the Tech Angel Trap at 6.50. The Damage Figures Scratch at 27. Nightlight at 20.50. Splat at $5. Jade Flashwing at 7.50. Wallop and Wildfire each at 8.50. And then, of course, our big item, the Volcanic Vault, still at 77.50. 77.50. Let's see if those comics have changed quick. How much action is there? I don't know how active you guys are on bidding on these comics. Still at 28.50. All right. Joseph, do I think I would be another mystery box? I don't know if there'll be a straight up mystery box. The damaged mystery box of damaged figures. I anticipate there will be another one next week. Along with, I should mention, next week is also Heartbreaker Buckshot. So next week, 2 things you can count on. We'll have a damaged mystery box. And so that'll contain 30 damaged figures. They'll all work in the game, but they'll have some sort of cosmetic damage. And then speaking of Earthen Avenger that we were just talking about before, he made a replica Heartbreaker Buckshot. And that is something we're auctioning off next week to give you a late celebration of Valentine's Day when that figure was supposed to release originally. We never got it, unfortunately, but we know what it looks like, what it's supposed to look like. And so, yeah, that is coming out next week on the 18th. Heartbreaker Buckshot on the 18th. Yes, Skadoosh. All damaged figures work in game. Yes, so the damaged figures in this auction work in game. When I do a damaged mystery box, all those figures work in game. Yeah. I try to use the words broken and damaged. Broken means they don't work in the game. Damaged means cosmetic damage, but they do work in the game. But good question for people. We have new people in here every week, so if they don't understand my terminology, it's always good to recap that. But yeah, rooting for anyone in the Super Bowl. I'm rooting for the Bengals. I would love to see the Bengals win out of those 2 teams. But like I said, I will not be mad or upset if the Rams win. And I think that's how a lot of people feel, honestly. And so I think that's why it's probably going to be one of the most watched Super Bowls in a while, just because it's 2 teams that kind of no one expected at the beginning of the year. So, yeah, I'm rooting for the Bengals, but I will not be mad either way. All right. All right. What do we have going on? We're at 750. How'd those comics do? Are they still going? Nope. 29.50 on the comics. 29.50. All right. So then we have 4 minutes until the bulk of these auctions end here. We have the Castle Tower at $8. Punch Pop Fizz at 4.50. Tech Angel Trap at 6.50. Damage Scratch at 27. Nightlight at 20.50. Splat at $5. Jade Flashwing 7.50. Wallop at 8.50. Wildfire 8.50. And the Volcanic Vault at 8 o'clock coming in at 77.50. Oh, Mike and I didn't get the books. Zach pulled that one out. Zach went for the comics. Well, congratulations, guys. Crash, in my opinion, who's better, Nightlight or Nightmare? Personally, I prefer Nightlight. I'm not a big fan of Nightmare's style, but I know people who will argue the other way. So if we want to throw this out to the crowd, Nightlight or Nightmare, who's better? What do you prefer? I prefer Nightlight, but I think you're gonna get votes for both of them. Joseph, how much did I pay for that inbox Thrillipede? Actually, I did not pay anything for that one. That one was sent to me by a fan back in the day. They found it in store and sent it to me. So yeah, that was a gift. I'm not opening that one. But yeah, I didn't actually pay for that one. And from my understanding, they found it in store, so they paid like $10 for it. Oh, Joe missed out on Trigger Snappy. Got to keep on top of those auctions. Cody, trying to finish your collection of Giants in-game variants. Have you ever come across Royal Double Trouble? Yes. So Royal Double Trouble, I've actually come across a bunch of them. We had a string of them for a while, like half a dozen almost. Royal Double Trouble is still in the phase of being an auction item. So you'll find it at the auctions like we're talking about right now. It'll be an auction item. I think typically they've been selling for I'd have to double check this, but I want to say like between like $40 and $60. They're still a little on the pricey side, I think. Actually here, I can do a quick search for you and double check that I'm not making this up. So I have sold only 4 of them. I've only sold 4 of them here at auction. One sold for 40, one sold for 48.50, one sold for 51, and one sold for 56.50. So yeah, between 40 and 60. But I let the auction decide the price. So that is how that goes. But I think the minimum bid on all those was $40. So that's kind of my asking price. All right. Skadooshed. I mean, Whisper Elf and Trigger Snappy, are they that rare? I mean, the figures themselves are relatively common. I don't know if people are paying just for the figure or if they're paying because I still have them in the original packaging. I don't know if people are paying more for them tonight because of that. But I mean, they're getting a little bit harder to find. They're from 2011. They're a promotional item. Wasn't something we could buy in stores. We don't know exactly how many there are out there. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, Cody. I would not pay 100 more for Royal Double Trouble. Even if you keep checking eBay, I would think you'd be able to find one cheaper than that eventually. Like it may not be there right now, but eventually someone will list one cheaper. Otherwise, yeah, I'll I'll get another one in the shop. Well, I mean, at auction eventually, and I would imagine you can get it for cheaper than that. Oh, we are past 7:55. Let's see what has ended here. What has ended? All right. So we got the Castle Tower ended at $8. Cool. Punch Pop Fizz is still going. Punch Pop Fizz is in overtime at 650 right now. The Tech Angel Trap ended at 750. Oh, Damage Scratch jumped up at the end. Went up to 36. 36 for the damage scratch, but that has ended. Damage Nightlight stayed at 2050 all night. Splat ended at 5. Jade Flashwing at 750. I saw who was that? Sevenfold. Yeah, Sevenfold got the Jade Flashwing. Congrats. Wallop ended at 850 and Wildfire at 850. So we got that. Nice, nice, nice. All right, Punch Pop. I apologize. I haven't done that in a few weeks. You got the blue screen of death for a couple of seconds there. Don't worry. I'm back. I'm back. Punch Pop Fizz did end at 650, and we have 2 minutes left on that Volcanic Vault, still at 7750. So we'll keep an eye on that. Yes, Martin, I hit the wrong button. Skadooshed, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. This is not the first time it's happened. I mean, it's kind of like Nightlight is currently listed for like I think $14 on my site, but the damaged one sold for 2050. And so yeah, I scratch is probably about $30 on my site, 25, $30 on my site, went for 36. So sometimes that's my signal to, hey, I better double check those prices, see if I have them wrong on eBay, first of all. And even if I don't, well, maybe there is just that much demand, and that means I should be raising my price if people are paying that much. So, yeah, there, I guess a flag goes up in my head. I don't want to say a red flag necessarily, but a flag definitely goes up in my head and says, "Hey, check out what's going on here." Mike Noid, things you look forward to from your SCL purchase. Jillian's drawings and messages top the Skylanders you ordered. I need to send her that. That's fantastic. She will love that. Yeah, I know. A lot of people look forward to Jillian's drawings. So that's great. All right. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Is Volcanic Vault done? Is it done or is it overtime? That's the big question. And if my computer would load a little bit faster, I could tell you. You may find out before me because my computer is being really, really slow. All right. There we go. Volcanic Vault has ended at 7750. 7750. Sweet. All right. Cody, what happened to the Skylander storage? That sold for $8. If you mean the Castle Tower, yeah. Yeah, the broken egg-sided Trilpede went for a lot. Yes, Kadoosh, we did raise the price on Breeze. Breeze has been going up again, so got Navi. Nice. I'm glad she's still switching up the drawings. That's all on her. I never tell her like what to draw or anything. That's just whatever she feels like. Jillian's messages are great. Yeah, she's very good at her job. Let's put it that way. Um, and so yeah, she's always ready to with another message, especially for return buyers and such. Sevenfold taking the vault home. Awesome. Congratulations. Obsession, welcome. Yeah, just made it for the end. Just made it for the end. Yeah, Martin, you weren't too far off with your $80 there. Just shy of $80. Take it. Yeah, a lot of people getting Navi this week. Yeah, so I think what happens is I think she kind of has like one drawing per week, kind of, and rotates it through that week. So yeah, a lot of you are probably seeing the same drawings if you order in the same week. But if you order next week or this week, I guess it'll probably be something different. So, all right. I think that wraps things up, though. Everything ended in a fairly timely manner this week, and everything got bids. Now I just hope everything gets paid for. So I will be updating the shop tomorrow. Um, there you go. So not everybody got Navi. Now got a turtle. I don't know if that's this week's or next week's or what or just previous week, or maybe she switched it up because she already. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, shop update tomorrow. Yes, that is happening. We got. I'm not even sure because, like I said, I'm not done unboxing stuff yet. I will have the video up for you. Um, this that'll be up tomorrow morning because I'm gonna be up late tonight unboxing stuff yet. It's been a busy week. But yes, Obsession. I mentioned this earlier, but yes, to confirm, Heartbreaker Buckshot replica next week. Next week, the 18th. That is coming. I will try to spam Twitter with it this week to make sure everybody knows. But yeah, that is the plan. Heartbreaker Buckshot replica will be the spotlight item next week. We'll see what happens with that. Honestly, I don't know what to expect. I really don't. But yes, that is the plan for next week. I also mentioned for anybody that's curious, I've been getting a lot of damaged figures again, so there will be a damaged mystery box next week as well. So it's the 902 of the 15 items. There you go. But yes, Heartbreaker Buckshot next week, damaged mystery box next week, shop update tomorrow. We'll see what happens. All right. I think that is it for tonight then. And I don't have anything else. So you thought my sweatshirt was the logo? No, this is my Packers sweatshirt. Oh, I totally forgot. I got shirts in this week. Should have been wearing one of them. Well, next Wednesday. You could. I'll be sure to be wearing one of the shirts. Maybe that shirt will have my logo. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm gonna get out of here. Have a good night, everybody. Shop update tomorrow, and I will see you next week. Have a good weekend. Go Bengals.